For the past 2 years, billionaire CEO of The Fanatics, Michael Rubin, has made sure to be one of the major talking points of the summer. His annual house party is now a highly anticipated summer bash, considering the top-rated celebrities he has on the invite list, plus the traditional all-white dress code that makes his guests appear angelic. Well, what was the highlight of this year's edition was the abundance of horological luxury all around during the event. This year's invites didn't miss in the hand adornments, rocking the biggest brands and precious stones you can imagine, although we can't really decide who did it best because, they all did it uniquely. Here are 10 of the most expensive watches we saw from Michael Rubin's all-white party in no particular order. Before we proceed, don't forget to like and subscribe to join our family. Without further ado, let's jump right in. First, JayZ's ultra-rare vintage Patek Philippe. In the guest list was the one and only legendary JayZ, who was accompanied by the Queen of the Hive, his wife, Beyoncé. JayZ wore his famous vintage yellow gold Patek Philippe reference 2499/101J to the party, and trust me, it was a spectacle on its own. This wasn't the first time he had been spotted with this beauty, as he rocked the same timepiece back in March, during his after-party of the Oscars. The Perpetual calendar chronograph model only had 349 pieces invented, with all being between 1950 and 1985. However, the particular variation JayZ wore only had 4 pieces made, and yeah, he owns one of them. The actual price isn't known, but the pink gold variation was sold for about $8 million last year at Sotheby's. The watch has a 18-karat gold bracelet and a bigger time area with golden hour and minute hands. Talk about luxury. Second, DJ Khaled's Audemars Piguet, black ceramic royal oak perpetual calendar open-worked. DJ Khaled is never a shy face from big events, as he was present at the party. The big man wore Audemars' exclusive royal oak perpetual calendar open-worked, which has one of the most statement looks in the manufacturer's catalog. Made with technical mastery, the timepiece is adorned with an elegant black ceramic casing, with a sapphire dial and numerous pink gold components exposed through the openwork of the watch. The dress and watch contrast were immaculate, and according to the Audemars official page, this beauty would have cost Khaled about $500,000 to bag this beauty. Third, Travis Scott's Richard Mille RM69 Erotic tourbillon. On his own, Travis has already been one of the most mentioned names of the summer, with his long-awaited Utopia album set to debut soon. During last year's edition of the event, Travis wore a rose gold Patek Philippe Celestial Grand Complications Celestials. But this year, he decided to go touchy. Wearing the iconic Richard Mille RM69 Erotic tourbillon, Travis's timepiece actually had a voice this time. The RM Erotic comes with a powerful display and has an amazing feature where it showcases erotic phrases that can be changed by pressing a button. On the official Richard Mille website, this masterpiece goes for about $900,000 flat. I don't know about you, but it's certainly giving me goosebumps. Fourth, Corey Gamble's Patek Philippe Grand Complication. The actor and boyfriend of Kris Jenner is known to be a bit fan of the Patek Philippe watchmakers, and has been seen rocking different models in their name. From the rose gold Nautilus travel time with a blue dial to the rare Grand Complication Celestial Emerald in platinum, Gamble has even been spotted with the very rare Tiffany Blue Ref 5711S on a particular occasion. For the weekend bash, however, he wore another rose gold watch, but this time it was the Grand Complication model. The black dial of the watch was adorned with white inscriptions, giving the watch its immaculate look. No wonder it cost Gamble $250,000 to have this on his wrist. Fifth, Kylian Mbappe's Hublot Spirit of Big Bang Pave. The French soccer star once again appeared in public with a Hublot watch on his arm. Kylian Mbappe has been an ambassador of the Swiss watchmaker since 2018 and doesn't miss an opportunity to show them to the world. This time, he wore a limited edition sapphire Hublot Spirit of Big Bang Pave, and it matched excellently with his all-white fit. The watch has a titanium case adorned with white radiating diamonds, with several precious stones encrusted around the watch. The dial is also white, and it was all shimmer on the Frenchman's wrist that evening. The only thing colder than his Big Bang was his photo with Kim K. But let's not get into that here. The Hublot Spirit of Big Bang Pave currently cost about $80,000 in the second-hand market. Sixth, Meek Mill's Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Chronograph. Meek Mille wore an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak chronograph, and it was outstanding. To start off, the watch has a Hendekagen frame with a very warm finish, allowing the serenity of the rose gold color to settle in on whoever had a glance at it. The dial also had a black finish, making it one of the several watches at the party with it. As simple as the watch looked, it was one of my favorites among all the watches, and Meek has to throw in $50,000 to own this shit. 7. Tom Brady's Patek Philippe Nautilus, 5,711. The one and only Tom Brady was also in attendance. Damn, Michael Rubin really assembled the Avengers for this one. Since the legendary quarterback didn't have to throw balls that evening, Tom Brady wore the Patek Philippe Nautilus 5,711, which is one of the most luxurious watches in the horological world today. The Nautilus 5711 has a white-silver frame with a well-defined outlook and a white dial to match. It is powered by a self-winding movement and combines immense style and stellar craftsmanship at once. It cost Brady about $100,000 to add this watch to his very vast collection, as he is a big fan of horological pieces himself. 8. James Harden's Richard Mille RM030. James Harden was another athlete present at the summer house party, and another of the guests that had his wrists gloriously adorned. The NBA player wore a Richard Mille RM030, as spotted in his photos with other celebrities. The RM030's case is made from titanium-fused carbon and has a distinctive element of design, with a black alligator leather strap and a noir dial as well. It also has an automatic winding system and a declutchable rotor. James Harden had to put in about $150,000 to cop this horological marvel that seamlessly marries cutting-edge technology, refined design, and exceptional craftsmanship. 9. Kevin Hart's Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar. Besides cracking his viewers up with his insane humor, Kevin Hart is also a huge watch collector and has been seen wearing big brands on his wrist, especially from the AP brand. But this time, he came wearing a Royal Oak Perpetual calendar from Audemars. The Perpetual calendar is housed in an iconic octagon case, with a white dial decorated in solid 18-karat yellow gold. With its extraordinary beauty and impressive moon phase display, Kevin Hart had to throw in at least $400,000 to own this impressive piece. 10th, Lil Baby's Richard Mille RM055 Bubba Watson. And finally, we have Lil Baby, who was also part of the Richard Mille crew, rocking the RM055 Bubba Watson. Named after professional golfer Bubba Watson, the athletic watch is a very eye-catching one because of the sharp contrast between the body and the dial. It is skeletonized in a fine white titanium and carbon frame, has blue accents, and the Bubba Watson logo in the dial does justice to its beauty. This watch is worth about $400,000, and the whole look had Lil Baby's drip too hard.